Usos de Luanda here in Angola tonight. The heavyweight clash in Group D of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 African qualifiers as Angola take on Mali. As you can see, one game already completed with Egypt getting the win by 7 earlier on today, coming through against Uganda, who unfortunately remain winless, 0 for 6. Uganda, but the good news for the other three sides, they already know that they are safely through to the second round of qualifying. But of course, every single possession, every single stop point could well matter as the race towards the World Cup in 2027 continues. Well, if this game is anything like the game that these two sides played out a few months ago, then we should be in for a treat, because just 1 point separated Angola and Mali when they met on the 1st of March. Mali coming through that one 80 points to 79, so hopefully this will be just as dramatic here today. Angola arrive off the back of that somewhat surprising defeat to Egypt last time out, losing 79 points to 73. Mali come off the back of a pretty convincing victory over the struggling Uganda side. 82 points to 59. They won that one. As the Angola side just being introduced to the crowd here. Angola, who have been led offensively by the likes of Selton Miguel, averaging 15.2 points. Chilton Dow averaging 17 points a game. We will just pause momentarily for the national anthems. So a rousing rendition of the Angola national anthem. And we are just a few minutes away from tip-off here. Coaching staff just going through the formalities before we get this one underway. Mali have been absolutely magnificent so far in qualifying, sitting right at the top of the tree in Group D with that unbeaten record. And Angola right behind them as we just have a look at the three officials today. Didier Gaga, Imad Druach and Antonio Cito. The beauty of the qualifying campaign, even though both of these two sides know that they are safely through to the second round, they know that there is still so much to play for here. Those ones being carried through to the second window. As we just have a look at the Mali starting five, so they go with Kanute, Drame, Ballo, Koulibaly and Diarra. Souleymane Kanute has been excellent for Mali, and they look at their head coach, Alhaji Diko, very experienced head coach as well, is Alhaji, the man who actually designed Mali's strategy for the 2019 FIBA Under-19 World Cup, where they won the silver medal there. He's now stepped up to lead the main national team. Angola go with Miguel Dundao, Fernando Machi and Cisse as their starting five. They have a Spaniard in charge. Jose Claros Canales is the man leading Angola for the last 5 years or so now. 2021 he officially took over. Coaching since 1993 though, so he's been around the block as Jose. History does favour Angola in this matchup. Have won 5 of the previous 6 meetings between these two nations. As I mentioned, that recent encounter told a different story, with Mali beating Angola by that single point back in March. One of the most dramatic finishes that we've seen in these qualifiers. So final word from the coaches, and we can get this one up and running. It is Angola hosting Mali here in Group D. Angola looking to try and get their revenge after their defeat back in March. So Angola in the whites, it's Mali in the green. Two of the big powerhouses of African basketball just about to get this one up and running. Can Mali continue their unbeaten run so far in qualifying, coming to this one 5-5. I know it's not going to be easy today against a very talented Angolan side. And it is Mali who control the tip and will have the opening possession here. And they throw it straight out of bounds. So not quite the start that Hosseini Drame was after. Puts it inside. Nice strong play underneath from Braz Machi. So the first points belong to Angola. Take on the three, just comes up short. Good defensive rebound, and now the fast break is potentially on here. That's a brilliant pass, and tried to slam it down one-handed, just couldn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound though, and eventually the foul is called, but that would have been a highlight play from Bruno Fernando. Done the hard work, actually. And Fernando might be a little disappointed that he didn't make that, but he is going to step to the stripe. On that free throw. Too strong in defense. There's the foul. Foul goes on Bamba Cisse. Theatrical cleanup of the floor. So it is Umar Barrow, the man at the line. A chorus of boos echo out around this stadium. That's the first. Get a little feisty here this evening. Already a pretty hot atmosphere inside. Doesn't get the roll with the seconds. Mali do have their first points. What about the three? Good perimeter defense though from this Mali side. And the foul goes on Mali. I thought he was the one that was fouled there. Just back off Fernando, who misfires with the three, and now the fast break is on down the other end of the floor. Three goes up, the three goes down. Nothing but net. We've got a fair few fans as well that have made the trip over. So Hosseini Drame with his first points. Look out. He's going to try and dunk all over them there. In the end, just went for the safer play. Foul is called. Pretty easy one there for the officials. Foul goes on Machi. What a physical start to this one. Angola already inside the penalty with 7.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. See someone throwing up an air ball. No real surprise to see him miss both, just overcompensated with the second, came up so short with the first. Good stuff on the glass though from Mali. Clock is down to 4, just throws up the little floater, can't get it to go. They get the offensive board again. The three from the corner doesn't go either. Another offensive rebound. Good stuff from Drame underneath. Even Ballo causing havoc on the glass early on. This time it's Koulibaly who draws the foul. Foul goes on Bamba Cisse. Struggling from the foul line right now. Does well with the second, so levels this one up. 5 points each. It's beautiful. Jinking and jiving his way through, throws it out to the corner. The three goes up, nowhere near. And both players fighting for it. Just have a look at this, little behind the back there. Penetration inside, oh, and he gets the touch as well. That is unbelievably good from Chilton Dow. He has been one of the shining lights in their qualification campaign as Dundao, and highlighting just why there. Another trip to the stripe. Not been particularly ruthless when they've got to the foul line so far. So now it's Diarra's turn. them both. Shows the rest of them how it should be done. Tipped out of bounds, but Angola will keep hold of it. Fernando. Throws up the really high floater, can't get it to go. That was a difficult looking shot there. There seems to be a little bit of confusion here about whose ball that should be. So not particularly happy. Foul actually goes on Omar Ballo there. The offensive foul, so they will turn it over. Ball back in the hands of Angola. Bulldoze his way through. That's good, strong defense, though. Now Mali up the other end of the floor, looking to spring the fast break, and they do just that. There's the back of the block shot, able to go down the other end of the floor and add another 2. So Mali hit the front. They lead by 9 points to 7. There's Fernando. Shot clock is down to 4. Fernando unable to make the 2, so another chance for Mali here. Try and extend the lead. Although they won't do so. Throw the ball out of bounds. Got it to go after drawing contact. A bit of a scrappy opening quarter here. Both sides going inside the penalty so early, so there's been a lot of trips to the foul line. Makes them both and levels things up once again. So just under 5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Angola 9, Mali 9. Thrown it away. That is a cheap turnover. And in the end, just commits the foul rather than giving Angola a simple 2. Good stuff from Selton Miguel. He's been excellent for Angola so far in qualifying, averaging 15.2 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 2.8 assists as well. And the Dundao have been superb. So it makes them both, much to the home fans' pleasure. Yeah, it's just getting a little sloppy here for Mali. Another turnover, this time from Siraman Kanut. Try and look after this ball a little bit better. So Kanute's been taken out. Hassan Diarra is on the floor. Drive straight through the middle. He comes up short. Good, strong defensive rebound. Body's going all over the place here. Pass all the way down the floor is a good one as well. And it is thrown down with authority. What a fast break that was. And it is Aliou Diarra with the dunk. Down now. The latest one struggling. Does well to make the adjustment. That's another tight one. It was almost impossible for this game to be as tight as the one back in March, but it has started very close indeed. Not a lot between these two. Diarra throws it away again. Another pretty cheap turnover. Mali really have got to start looking after this ball better. They are giving the ball back to Angola far too cheaply here. They're actually fortunate that they're only 1 point back. As Dindao draws yet another foul. It's 1 for 2 from the line, just over 3.5 to go in this opening quarter. Good pass out to the corner, completely uncontested three, count it. And Mali now lead. Hassan Dramé knocking down the three. To the baseline, throws up the floating jump shot. It's a good one. So Dramé. Shot clock is down to 4. Just got to throw it up here. It's down to 1. He does so right on the buzzer. Just beginning to hot up after a bit of a slow start offensively from both of these two sides. As though they're hitting their straps. Selton Miguel go to work underneath here, shaking and baking, but can't get it to go. The last touch was off a Mali player, so Angola will get possession here. Just a one-point game. I feel as though Chilton Dow has spent most of this first quarter here at the foul line. One for two again. And again, we are all tied up. Neither side has been able to get any sort of sizable lead in this first quarter. That's a great steal. So yet another turnover from this Mali side. And Dow steps back, throws up the three. It looked good in the air, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, and Dow might think about throwing up the three again. Instead, passes it on. This time, they knock it down. And Angola now lead by three. Selton Miguel. Mali looking to try and answer with a three of their own. Offensive rebounds. Can't put it back. Diarra. So 90 seconds to go. Tendao, he was just going to have a breather. Joao Fernandez comes on. Shot down to 4, down to 2. They throw it away again. So another opportunity here for Angola to increase the lead, really start punishing these turnovers. Sissoko this time the man guilty of throwing possession away. Time they get the steal. Great pass down the floor. Can't make the layup though. Miguel. Shot the one-hander. It's beautifully done. So we've got about 5 seconds, 4 seconds between the shot and the game clock. Thrown it away. For inbounds, and they are well and truly punished. Koulibaly with the steal, and the three is knocked down. Oh, they will be so annoyed with themselves there, Angola. Ibrahima Haidara, the man with the three-pointer. To try and steal it again. No, I think they've taken too long to inbound the ball here. The Mali fans absolutely loving it right now. Why wouldn't they? They've got possession again, leading by 2. Very lengthy opening quarter here. It's coming up to half an hour. So 17 seconds. He's all the way, looking to go coast to coast. And knocks the 2 down. So the final possession of this first quarter will belong to Mali. Maybe it won't. Called on the offensive foul is Hassan Diarra. So Angola will have 4 seconds of their own now. Trying to finish with a flourish, but Celta Miguel can't make the 3. Well, it was as close as can be when they met back in March. It is just as close so far in this one. Nothing between these two. At the end of one, it's Angola 21, Mali 21. Yeah, Mali just a little more ruthless from both 2- and 3-point range. Certainly from 3-point range, Angola have been struggling desperately there, but Mali have just got to try and look after the ball a little bit better. They just keep turning it over, keep giving Angola some pretty simple steals. Haven't been punished so far. At some of the best plays from the opening quarter. Just your reminder to scan the QR code there. You can access and log into Courtside 1891, watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions and much more. I'm sure you all have it anyway, but if you don't, make sure you get it. So second quarter up and running, 21 points each so far. After a lengthy and reasonably scrappy opening quarter. Long jump shot, can't get it to go. Pass underneath, can't get the 2 to go, but grabs his own rebound, puts it back, and 1. And a chance for a 3-point play for the perfect start to this second quarter. Yeah, great stuff from Kevin Kokila. just what Angola are after. Opening minutes or so of this second quarter. It's a great pass. Sent it out to the corner, shot clock's down to 4, the 3 goes up. No good, offensive rebound though, chance to put it back for the 2, which he does. Miguel trying to bulldoze his way through and does exactly that. So the lead is 3. Biggest lead in this game, in fact, has been 3. The Angola lead right now, so that just shows how close it's been. We've had 10 lead changes. Big block. Angola will keep hold of it though. Miguel, good pass, completely open. Look at the 3. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though. Grabs his own rebound once again, sends it back outside. Little feint. Miguel for 3. So Bruno Fernando pulled on the foul. The lead is as big as it has been. It is up to 6. Good coming together there between the 2 of them. Yeah, he wants a jump ball. Big cheer as Chilton Dow comes back onto the floor. In a nice position as well, with the lead at 6 and in possession. Diarra just protesting his innocence there. Here is Dundao. Just a real weight of expectation on the crowd every time he gets hold of the ball. Can't knock down the 3. So the lead stays at 6, just under 7.5 to go in this first half. Very nearly lose it. And step back over. So they will turn it over once again. What about the three? Decided against it, throws it back outside. This is an open look. Can't get it to go, and didn't get the reset either. Threw up the air ball, so it will be a 24-second violation. Ball on the travel. So another Mali turnover. Not really learning their lesson from the opening quarter here. It's up to 14 turnovers now for Mali compared to just 4 for Angola. It really is hurting them, the amount of times they're just gifting possession back to their opponents. This time it's Angola, though, that just give it straight back to them. And the easiest of twos up the other end of the floor. Good pass, one more outside. He actually had more time than maybe he thought, but it doesn't matter because he's still able to nail the three, and Mali are right back in it again. Just a point between them once more. Angola did lead by 6. Very quickly wiped out. Big difference between the three-point shots so far. Angola shooting at 13% from beyond the arc. 50% for Mali so far. Did well to avoid stepping out of bounds there. So Mali with the opportunity to potentially go in front here. The three's no good. A rebound by Fernando. And now Dundao. Dundao going all the way. Throws it out to the corner. Extra pass. The three. Count it. Brilliant from Angola. Brilliant from Dundao. And here he goes again. This time I think he will go on his own. The left hand doesn't get the roll, but they put it back. And Angola on a charge again. The lead is back up to 4. The foul is called. So timeout calls from Mali. 34 points to 28 behind. 4.5 minutes to go this first half. Looking two, no good. The offensive rebound though puts it back and one. Just the start they wanted off the back of the timeout. Great work from Umar Ballo. Makes the two, draws the contact from Bruno Fernando. And we'll head to the line. The chance of a three-point play. Complete. Need to get over, and they don't. That's pretty poor from Angola there. I don't know whether he just lost track of the time there. It's a cheap turnover. 8-second violation. Again, just a chorus of boos as he steps up to the line, but doesn't put him off, makes the first. And makes the second, so the lead becomes just two. Great pass out to the corner, but did well to quickly get out there and close him down and make it a pretty difficult shot. Defensive rebound in the end. Shot clock is down to 4. Throws it up, can't get it to go. Beautiful pass. And it will be a trip to the line. Makes one of the two. Still just a one-possession game with just over 3 minutes to go. Now Angola would love to pick up the win here tonight. You remember, have not lost a game in qualifying. 5 out of 5. Go to work underneath. Killer makes the first. They just go on a little run here. Angola towards the back end of this first half. The lead is now 4. Himself makes the 2 and 1. Absolutely magnificent. Diarra will head to the line for the chance of a 3-point play. Every time Angola just look as though they might be inching their way away, but he just comes straight back at them. The lead has been big as 6. That is it for Angola. So can they convert on the 3-point play this time? Weren't able to do so early on in the quarter. This time they do. And we have a 1-point game once again. Fernando helps it on. Difficult looking shot made to look pretty simple. The offensive foul has been... Oh no, sorry, threw it out of bounds, did Siraman Kanute. So another turnover to add to the growing collection here for Mali. Timeout has been called. So 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Yeah, Aliou Diarra's been good. 9 points, 4 rebounds for him so far today. But it is still just a 1-possession game. Foul called on Mamadou Keita. Makes them both. Gonçalves. knew coming into this one that it was going to be pretty physical. Ball just comes straight back to him, and eventually it is tapped back in. A bit of good fortune there for the visitors. Just under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Miguel, great pass underneath, a little fade, and slam back in with conviction. Trying to spin his way towards the hoop. Last touch though was off an Angolan shirt, so Mali will keep it with 8 seconds left on the clock. And again. It's down to 2. He's got to get it away. Catches, shoots, and misses. Goes down pretty theatrically right underneath the basket, but don't get the decision. So a little bit of bother here. Let's have a look at what happens. Slowly getting to his feet. Coach wants a little review of that, I think. So all 3 referees here coming together. So coach got exactly what he wanted. He wanted them to have a closer look at it on the video review here. Difficult to tell really from that angle what happened here. It was just a stray arm there, like the left arm. Now, whether he knew he was there or not, I'm not sure. One of those that potentially looks worse than it actually was. He had a shirt in front of him, a shirt behind him. It'll be interesting to see what the call is here from the referees. not quite gone the way that he wanted. So just over a minute to go. The lead is 5. It's been as big as 6. It could be just 2. Comes up short, although they get the offensive rebounds. Got to get the shot away. Just in time. So foul goes on Teotonio Doe. This is the first. Makes the second. A little issue with our score bug here. We will try and get that back to you. There we go. So 40 seconds of this first half remaining. Throws it away. It's a great steal. And now the simplest of tasks up the other end of the floor. And it is thrown down from Aliou Diarra, who's had a great game so far, has Diarra. Angola will be disappointed though. Pretty cheap turnover there. To the baseline. Needs some help. Throws it back outside instead. Throws it back over the half court. So they will not be happy with how they have finished that first half, Angola. They did lead by as many as 6. They still do lead, but it is a slender one. Angola 43, Mali 41. So a look at the numbers from that first half. Mali doing a good job. 2-point range up at near 60%. 43% slightly better from 3-point range. Desperately struggling from the foul line. They're only making 50% from the stride. That will disappoint Mali. The turnovers, they're the big one though. 16 turnovers in total for Mali, just 9 for Angola. So Angola will be a little frustrated that they don't have a bit more to show for their efforts. Miguel leading the way with just 9. Now they've done well to keep reasonably quiet with 7. But it is still Angola with the leads at the end of the first half.
9 years of age. Managa, and look at that, going right down the lane and dunking it right off the bench. Traore. Now the steal. Up ahead he goes, and the dunk from Mular, showing some hops.
Mid-range goes flying. Now they come up with it. A little bit of time here for the Pharaohs. Anas Mahmoud finds Gendy. Pump fakes. Go for the three, and it's Gendy time. Gendy, the Egyptian GOAT.
Great defense down low. Here comes Traore. We've seen it all before. Oh, it goes behind the back. Are you kidding me? Oh, and Yebo missed the shot, but there was the follow.
Gamba, that's an opportunity. That's what you call driving it in. Leon Amos-Sima has been waiting to do that. It's his third attempt at the baseline. Dance into the paint and then the slam down.
And another block. Wow. And it leads to a break. And how about that? Madagascar showing what they're made of.
And they've stolen the ball. That's brilliant skullduggery. How about that? Massive, massive score there coming. Ibrahim Haidara taking advantage of that steal and finish. And Mali underlining their intentions.
Jacques Boissy, his pass intercepted. A little lackadaisical for him. And Mali this time doesn't.
And again, they just cannot get the friendly roll. Oh! Just throw it as high as you want because Luke Moore will be there to catch it and throw it down. Check this out.
Let's see how they defend this. Shot clock down to 8. Oh, come on! You cannot do that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Diarra, one-handed dunk, big shine. Oh my, oh my.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I go tax to close out. Deep Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
So welcome back everyone to the Pavilão Multiusos de Luanda here in Angola. And at the half-time break, it is Angola with a slender lead right now, leading by 2 against Mali, 43 points to 41. Remember, the last time these two sides met back in March, it was a 1-point thriller, 80 points to 79. Mali ended up winning that one. Mali yet to suffer defeat in qualification. They are 5-5 coming into this game. So Angola looking to try and become the first team to get the better of them in qualifiers this year. There's not a lot between them in that first half. Scan the QR code there if you haven't already done so. Download the Courtside 1891 app. Watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions and much more. So final words from the coaches. Both of these sides already have guaranteed their qualification through to the second round, but of course it still all counts. Every single point potentially counts in terms of making it through to the World Cup proper next year. So Mali with the opening possession of this second half. Nice, came up short with the jumper. Here's Miguel. Led the team in the first half, and he's off and running in the second. Biggest lead so far has been 6 for Angola. Just about finds its way to Miguel, who lines up the 3. Wasn't able to get it to go. Last touch though was off a Mali shirt, so Angola will keep possession. Four seconds left on the clock. Shoots the 3 from miles out. On a different postcode, but is able to knock it down. Chilton Dow, they did a pretty good job of keeping him quiet in that first half, and Angola have their biggest lead of this game so far. It is up to 7. Diarra thought about shooting the 3, decides against it. They will turn it over once again, Mali. 16 turnovers they had in that first half. This time it's Angola's turn. Nice. And the dunk. It's Dindao. So much time to line up the three. Unable to get it to go though. It's a good look there. Touch doesn't get the roll though. So another miss for Mali, another chance for Angola, but they've now thrown it out of bounds. A bit of a scrappy start to this third quarter. He comes up short, good defensive rebounds. Dindao. Dindao throws it up high on the glass. Diarra comes away with it though for Mali, just about able to keep it in bounds. Well, he missed twice, but was helped out. Fernando. Miguel. Dindao, shot clock is counting down. Dindao throws it up and is fouled. So makes 2 of the 3. Lead back up to 5. Good perimeter defense that from Angola, although the foul is called. Angola not happy with the decision. See the whole team there behind, all with their hands on their heads. So another 3 free throws upcoming. It's time for Diarra. Fernando. Miguel. Difficult look. That one was clean. Big man, very gingerly getting to his feet here, Fernando. It's quite a bit of bother. So he's going to have to head to the bench, presumably, or maybe not. He could barely walk. Initially, though, he's still limping his way down the other end of the floor. I'm a little surprised that he's been kept out there. Here's Dundao. 4 seconds left on the clock. Dundao gets it back again. He's just going to have to shoot it from way downtown. Throws up an air ball. And a shot clock violation for Angola. Not a great possession that from the home side. To take on a very difficult looking shot in the end there. Got to hand it to the Mali fans. They have well and truly made their voices be heard today. The three from Drame. Oh, they just throw it out of bounds. That is another pretty poor possession from Angola. Abu Gaku, the man who turns it over. Trying to get the ball into the hands of Dundao. The biggest guy in the world anyway. So just a one-point game again. Cannot shake this Mali side off right now, Angola. Chance to take the lead, which they can't do. And Dundao up the other end of the floor, goes coast to coast. Oh, and it's thrown back in from the big man Fernando, who seems to be moving all right there. A little worried for him a minute or so ago. He was really struggling with an injury, and here goes Dundao again. And again, he's got support if he needs it. Instead, he draws the foul and will head to the line and shoot two. Clinical with the first one. And the second. So makes it count. Does Dundao, and again that lead is stretching away from Mali. It's back up to 5. Oh, they've lost it again, and it'll be thrown down. No, it's just the layup from Miguel. Oh, massive block. They're able to keep hold of it. The 3 comes up way short. Putting together a nice little run here, the home side. Miguel throws it back outside. Dundao thought about the 3, drives inside. Now he throws it away. And it's Mali who are able to just stop the rot. Koulibaly makes the 2. Oh, not going to count. Offensive foul is called. So second foul on Gakko. The lead is 5. We've got just about 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. It's very lucky that he's able to get back onto the loose ball, but can't make the most of it. Miguel again. Miguel for 3. The bank stays open late in Angola. And the lead is the biggest that it has been. It is up to 8. Setting the crowd into raptures. Diarra makes both free throws. An important couple of minutes coming up right now in the context of this game. Thought they got the offensive rebound, but they haven't. They try and get the steal. Good ball movement this from Mali. Hassan Diarra with the 3. And once again, just when you think Angola are beginning to pull away, back come Mali. And that 8-point lead is just 3 once again. Just over 90 seconds to go in this enthralling third quarter. Shot clock is down to 1. He's got to get it away. Good defensive possession from Mali and potentially an opportunity to tie this game up all of a sudden. No more than 90 seconds or so ago, you were just beginning to think maybe Angola would take a double-digit lead into this final quarter. Well, they may not even lead. Just how quickly things can change. Nice, knocks down the mid-range jumper. Inside the final 60 seconds. Did well to spin out of the contact, but unable to make the two, and now Dundao just lines it up. Can't make the three, but they do get the offensive rebounds, and they will just slow it down again here. Back into the hands of Dundao. Dundao drives inside, and he is fouled as he throws it up. So Dundao once again at the foul line. He's found himself here quite often today. And makes them both. Just to grow that lead again, back up to 7. About 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock here. Good possession though from Angola, and a chance to make it a 9-point game. The bucket won't count, but he is going to head to the line and shoot 2. Now in a nice rhythm from the foul line. So 9-point lead. Maybe they will have that double-digit lead that spoke about just a few seconds ago, but time running out, just 2 seconds to go, throws up the alley-oop, and it is thrown down. What a way to end this third quarter. Umar Ballo adding himself to the highlight reel. Beautiful little dish to him from Mamadou Diarra. But ultimately, it is Angola's quarter. They have stretched the lead. And they lead by 7, 65 points to 58. Angola getting closer in terms of that 2-point percentage. Still struggling Beyond the arc, though, are the hosts, just 5 of 22. That free throw percentage is good from them, near 80%. So Mali in danger right now of losing their first game in qualifying. Remember, they played 5-1-5 coming into this, off the back of their extraordinary one-point win over Angola a few months ago back in March. But they're going to have to do things the hard way here to keep their unbeaten record in check. They trail by 7 as we head into the fourth. Angola with the first possession. And now throws it out. A lot of time there to line up that three-point shot, but couldn't capitalize. We get the steal though. Oh, a beautiful pass behind the back. And so in the end, it will be a chance for a three-point play. It's a shame that wasn't able to make the little layup there off the back of that beautiful little pass to him behind the back. But ultimately it could end in 3 points. Dow with the steal, look at that. So Bamba Cisse, a chance to try and make it a three-point play, which he does. So for the first time today, we have a double-digit lead for Angola, 68 points to 58, turning the screw just at the right time. Mali look to try and respond with a three. They do get the offensive rebound, throws it back outside. The little feint, steps back, makes sure feet behind the line, but again, unable to convert. And a chance for Angola again to try and extend the lead, but he just chucks it out of bounds. And Mali will get it back. Too easy for Mali there. Angola just switching off, giving up the pretty simple two. Mali aren't going anywhere. Winning becomes a habit. And when you've won all 5 of your matches so far, you just feel as though you're going to win no matter what the scoreline is. So 4th foul on Canute. So he's just got to be a little careful the final 8 minutes or so. Dindao just springs into life, but has the ball ripped off him. And it'll be another very straightforward dunk. And again, back come Mali. It's been a bit of a common theme throughout the course of this game. Angola had a 10-point lead. Well, that has been reduced to 6. So Doe has turned it over. You can see what he makes of it. His 3rd foul. What about the 3 from the corner? Spinning, tries to bank it in, but can't get it to go. Good, strong defensive rebounds, but foul has gone on Gaku. Doesn't look enamoured with the call, the unsportsmanlike. So good opportunity here for Mali to eat into the lead. They'll be so disappointed, Mali, that they weren't able to make the most of that unsportsmanlike foul called on Gaku. The 2 free throws missed. Still are in possession. And they missed the 3-pointer as well. Canute unable to put that one in. So ultimately the unsportsmanlike doesn't cost Angola anything. And here is Miguel. Three from the corner, no good. Miguel with the rebounds. Dundao. Trying to pull the strings once again with the shot clock counting down. Let's have another look here. It's actually gone on Teotonio Doe, who was called on the offensive foul. The 2nd offensive foul actually in this quarter. Dindao throws up the alley-oop. Yes, please. Bruno Fernando throws it down. What a play from Angola. Will pass behind the back. And whatever you can do, we can do just as well, say Mali. And it's Umar Ballo with the dunk. Bit of magic, though, with the dish to him. Let's have another look at that. Pass from Dundao, the dunk from Fernando. Oh my goodness me. Bamba Cisse this time. Well, that is 3 plays in a row that have almost taken the roof off here. And now they've thrown it away. And the simplest of layups gives Angola a double-digit lead once again. Second time that they've been up by 10. Oh, they've stolen it again. Well, it's been a common theme, really, throughout the course of this game. Just how many times Mali have turned the ball over. And it is just beginning to cost them here. Dundao, Miguel lines up the 3, throws up the air ball in the end. You kind of had a feeling that it was going to hurt them at some point. Up to 26 turnovers now. They're purring here, Angola, just at the right time. They lead by 10. And Mali call timeout. So a 10-point game, just under 5 minutes to go in this one. Need to go on a bit of a run. It might start now. No, comes up short with the 3. Are able to get the offensive boards. They still can't put it back. And here they go again on the fast break. It's Miguel, the pass to Fernando. Fernando is fouled and will go and shoot 2. Just keep piling it on here, Angola. It's exactly what they have to do. Don't give Mali a sniff of getting back into this one. That's a poor pass. And they throw it out of bounds. Another turnover to add to the growing tally. Here's Dundao. Dundao for three. Comes down with snow on it. Throws it up so high. Drives inside, tries to lay it up high off the glass. Absolutely furious here. So Kevin Kokila to shoot a couple. So it makes them both. The lead continues to grow. And it's nearly unassailable, you would say, with just 3.5 minutes to go. Up to 14. This would be a statement win for Angola if they can hold on here, which it looks as though they will. And the left-hand layup is good. Shot clock down to 3. He's got a lot of time to line up the jumper. No good though. Oh, again throws up the alley-oop. We've seen a couple already in this game. That would have been pretty special. Angola will just look to try and take as much time out of the game as they can. Every possession, just slow things down. Down to 3, again that 3 goes miles up. So timeout is called. The lead is 12. Well, all of these absolutely crucial coming down the stretch here for Mali. Siraman Kanute, the man at the line. Only able to make one. Oh. Well, the crowd have been electrified at times today. And the three goes down. The lead is back up to 14. And how about that for a block? Not in my house, he says. Dendau gives it to Miguel and just slows things down. Fernando, good hands to make the two. Right, you think that will be that. The lead is back up to 16. Second round of qualifying, by the way, gets underway in August. So Mali will take on Ivory Coast. That's on the 27th of August. Angola will take on DR Congo also on the 27th of August. Mali will then take on DR Congo a day later and play Senegal as well. Angola to take on Ivory Coast. And Senegal also. And then the next round of games after the August window will be mid-February, or late February, I should say, in 2027. So the next round comes pretty quickly, actually. Just about 7 weeks' time. The World Cup taking place in Qatar next year. I don't want it to turn too ugly here. It's been a good physical contest between these two. Emotions just running a little high with 53 seconds to go. Threes doing their best to try and sort this out. So Siraman Kanute has been called on a technical foul, so Angola will find themselves at the foul line here. You look at the scoreline and you think it's been pretty one-sided, leading by 15 now, but certainly for large periods of this game it has felt anything but one-sided. It was pretty fiercely contested until this final quarter, where Angola have just started to run away with it. It certainly didn't feel in the third quarter that this was going to be won by, what, 15, 16 points. Intensity has just somewhat come out of the game with the scoreline now. Shoot the three, oh, why not? You're gonna knock it down like that. He's not giving up hope just yet. Somewhat optimistic fan there. Miguel is nearly pushed into the front row of the crowd. So Miguel to shoot a couple. Be pretty delighted with how they've managed this game. Angola, they've done well just to keep Mali at arm's length. A couple of times late on in the first half, early in the second half, it looked like they were just going to pull away, and then Mali fought back, but there was never any panic from Angola. Just kept doing what they know they can do, kept the pressure on. And in the end, they are going to win pretty convincingly here in front of their home fans. So Dow with the chance just to add a couple more. Makes them both. And that will do it. Angola get their revenge for March. And they dish out the first defeat in qualifying for Mali this year. Angola, in the end, come through pretty convincingly, winning by 88 points to 74. Well, both sides knew that they were already through to the second round, but that is a bit of a statement win for Angola going forward when the second round does get underway in just about 6 or 7 weeks' time. And Mali taste defeat for the very first time in qualifying. Both sides really struggling from three-point range, especially Angola, who made just 5 of 26. Much more clinical from the stripe as well, shooting below 50% from the foul line today were Mali. Turnovers got a little out of hand at time for the visitors, 27 in total, just giving the ball away way too cheaply. Miguel was excellent, as was Dundao. They both finished with 22 points apiece for the hosts. So a fair few highlight plays from both sides throughout, but that will do it then for the first round of qualifying. And Angola finished things off with a very convincing victory over the previously unbeaten Mali. They lost by 1 when they met in March. Well, this time it's Angola who win by 14. It is finished here in Angola. Angola 88, Mali 74. Thanks for your company this evening. Good night.